go away. Then you're gonna quit. So if you have a discipline, you're gonna stay there. So I'm telling you guys, be disciplined. Motivation is not for you guys now. It's for gym people. No, we don't want gym people here. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day, fantastic training. Hope y'all are healing well. And if you have a tendon or a injury, I hope you recover well soon. These days, Elfo, Victor Camino, Valentino, TZ, these are good athletes doing volume, multis and everything. But no, these days, generation, when they see Daniel Hristov, they always click the button. They're like, yeah, I gotta watch this video because I want to learn that dynamics era. Nowadays, nobody is interested as much in static as is in dynamics because of this guy. But I'm not hating on this guy. I'm just saying that I'm not a dynamics guy. So for me, dynamics is like, you know, it's in the heel. Like sometimes it's low, sometimes high. I want to learn, but then I also have static, so I gotta focus on one thing. Anyways, we're gonna see the story of the world champion Daniel Hristov, how he made it here. Of course, this guy had a spine brain injury, so he's gonna let us know what was it. I just know, I remember I watched that video years ago, but let's see what was the real reason.
This calisthenics athlete didn't have to just overcome gravity on his rise to the top, but also a life-threatening condition which could make him become paralyzed for the rest of his life.
Can you believe it?
This is the inspirational story of Daniel Hristov, the true fighter who didn't let anything to stop him.
I have no problem, but still I'm down. But yo, this guy came from 0 to 100. He came from sleeping in the bed for a whole day to waking up in the air.
Daniel Hristov was born in 2001 in the home country of a lot of today's calisthenics legends like Netko, Viktor or Stefan, and that is Bulgaria. Same as a lot of parents, Daniel's parents signed him to gymnastics, which will later on play a huge role in his rise to the top. In 2013, after practicing gymnastics for 6 years, he started his professional career by competing on a really high level in a lot of national competitions as well as in many World Cups. Everything was going great. He had a really good future ahead of him as a professional gymnast, and maybe even a potential to become that good so he would be written in the gymnastics history. Who knows? Well, there was one thing nobody expected. That this great year will also become the worst one, which will change his whole life.
So after gymnastics he got paralyzed and shit?
When he was preparing for his competitions, he injured his shoulder, and so he went with his parents to the hospital where they scanned him with the magnetic resonance. After the scan, they found nothing very special, just a normal shoulder injury. But because they scanned his whole body, they found a lot bigger problem than the shoulder was. Even the doctors said that they had never seen something like this. Daniel had a serious and very rare anomaly called Chiari malformation. This means that the skull was smaller than it should be, and so the brain slowly started to form itself downwards. This is a very serious problem because as soon as it starts to put a pressure on the spinal cord, with a high chance it can lead over time to a complete paralyzation of the body.
You're dead.
What makes this even a lot scarier is that you don't even know that you have it, because in most cases it has 0 symptoms. So if you somehow don't find it, you are done. He thought that this is end of everything. End of gymnastics, sports in general, or basically healthy lifestyle. And hearing this as a young boy, when he had a whole life ahead of him, was devastating. His Bulgarian doctors were like really bad and recommended him an operation that would literally solve nothing, which he found out after he went to Austria, where doctors were shocked with the solution of their Bulgarian colleagues. Daniel, finally being in the right hands, was offered with the best possible solution.
Very expensive, bro.
But the price for the surgery was insane. 50,000 euros.
Of course.
His parents didn't know what to do because this amount of money would be devastating. And only way how to pay it would be by selling their home. But then a miracle happened. Daniel's grandfather, which lived for many years in Austria, came with a solution of making the surgery free of charge, but still it wasn't the end of it, because there was a chance of going on the surgery and not coming back. Goal of this surgery is to release the pressure which cerebellum stretched tonsils put on the spinal cord, resulting again in the normal flow of the fluids. In the first case, all it takes is to remove a small piece of the skull to make a room for the fluids. In the second case, surgeon may need to go even further and cut little bit those stretched tonsils to make even more room. All this that I shrank into a few sentences takes 4 hours on average of being under a tremendous amount of pressure because basically one wrong move and the consequences will be catastrophic. Luckily, Daniel got through this surgery without any complications, but now will come the real fight Daniel would need to go through, because what was waiting for him when he wakes up was a terrible head pain, and on top of that he couldn't move at all. He spent 2 long weeks lying on the bed without standing. The only thing that was moving up and down was his bed. Daniel started again from a complete zero with trying to lift his arms, legs and the head. The normal movements that are easy for us were for him extremely difficult. Just turning his head to the sides was hard, but he kept progressing day by day. On the day 15, it was the time for his first time standing, which was insanely hard. His legs were heavily shaking, but after this achievement, he was really proud of himself that he made it. Shortly after that, he regained his capability of walking, and soon he was out of the hospital, back home. He was a true fighter, and after a year of rehabilitations, he could go right back into the gymnastics. He was ready, but in the end he chose to not go back because of his parents, which weren't mentally ready. And so this was the start of 5 years of doing basically nothing, outside of playing sometimes soccer. And so thanks to that boredom, Daniel found his way to gaming. He truly fell in love with it and kept playing for hours every day, on PC, PlayStation, everywhere he could. But one day he said to himself that this needs to stop.
It's time to fly.
And so in 2018, Daniel and his friend went outside to train at Calisthenics Park, even though his doctor said that he should stay away from doing gymnastics and similar sports. So he decided to do only some basic stuff like muscle-ups, pull-ups and so on. When they arrived, there were already like 7 guys training on a really high level, and what impressed Daniel was a simple swing 360 and a shrimp flip. Even though he was amazed by the shrimp flip, he was also scared of doing that, and so he said to himself that he will never do it. After the workout, he felt great and decided to continue with this style of training, not knowing that he had just made the best decision he could.
There we go, straddle plank. Shit.
He got his first sign of him having a potential in this sport by being able to hold a 3-second straddle planche, just after a month and a few days of basics. Now the situation switched, as those athletes which Daniel was looking up to were now amazed by him and telling him that he can accomplish a lot, but he said that he just trains for himself, to not play games all day long. After another month, he tried the swings he used to do in gymnastics, following up with a couple of 180s and 360s. The Calisthenics Park was also the place where he met Viktor Kamenov, Stefan and Netko, which helped him a lot with different elements. After another month of grinding, he improved his straddle hold to 15 seconds, which caused him to progress to the full planche in only 15 days.
But he has gymnastic background, so don't get that over your head. He has gymnastics 6 years. But he started very young as well, flexible as well already. But of course he has started from zero, but he did basics.
By the end of 2018, he was already on a high level, doing full French press, touch front level hold, swing 540 and even the skill he didn't want to do.
And he has no legs, like skinny legs, so... And he's not too tall, not too short, he's just medium. So
at the beginning of 2019, after
remember.
winning his first competition, he truly decided to give calisthenics all he got,
Yeah,
making him
the
become an
champion after
unstoppable
this.
machine.
He just destroyed all the old athletes. He told all the athletes, goodbye. I'm here. Look at that. Wait for a Maltese. The spine is like, hold up. I'm not made for this. What are you doing? Stop doing plans. The spine is like, I can't hold you. That's for you. No wrist wraps, no band or nothing. Just pure.
He started to appear
No
more
injury,
and more
though.
in calisthenics
He has no
competitions.
injury.
For example, the 2019 World
Look at
Championship, where he won the second place.
He's
And
doing with
ending the
shoes.
year with the World Cup Super
doing
Finals,
with shoes
where he
on.
won the second place too. Daniel kept working hard and improving session by session, making him win a couple of competitions, but the main one he was aiming for was the
He won this,
2021 World
Yep.
Championship, which he
Look at that
finally
multi.
won.
You're gonna win, of course. I mean, he had the hard combos. Look at that. Dismount. This was insane, bro. Don't remind me. Oh my days.
Following up with winning the 2022
Yep.
FIBO, and after
Yep,
a lot of
swap,
very hard
yep.
battles,
Look
also
at that
the
spin,
fourth
look at that,
Street
over.
Workout Ultimate battles.
Boom.
He was truly unstoppable, and so this wasn't
One out
all in
from
this
liver
year,
already, man.
as
That
he won
spine
also
is
the
crazy.
Calisthenics Highlander Cup, a second place at the World Championship, and ending the year in the December with the first place at the Beast
Yep,
of the
with
Bars.
Daniel Isaacs.
And now
He
in
won
the
this, bro.
2023, the most recent one being the 5th Street Workout Ultimate Battles.
Look at that. 360, bro. Yeah. Let's go for a plank. No, let's go to press. One arm plank. All the spine breaking moves, bro. The moves he's doing are spine breaking.
Daniel has been doing calisthenics now for almost 5 years, and so far he achieved a lot.
It's been 5 years
From
now.
literally having
Okay.
no idea about his future after losing his passion, to becoming a multiple times calisthenics champion. And we can say that calisthenics pretty much saved his life, because
Crazy,
after a
man.
year of working out, he was
Yep.
diagnosed with a severe scoliosis. But
Yep.
thanks to calisthenics,
Thanks
his
to
muscles
muscles.
became strong enough
Stronger.
to stop
Yep.
making the spine curve even more. Not mentioning his
Damn,
tennis elbow
miracle,
injury,
right? Your
which
strength
bothered
saved
him
his
for a
life.
long time too. No matter what happened, he didn't stop and overcame
Yep.
every obstacle with a support from his family and his girlfriend Andrea, which does
Who does
calisthenics too.
calisthenics?
Daniel Hristov, the man who survived a life-threatening condition
Damn,
and
man,
started from a
from
real zero,
paralyzed
is a
body
motivation for many
to-
people that you can achieve anything,
What do you call it, bro? To a monster body, bro.
but you gotta really want it.
Yep, it's all in the mind, bro. If you have it in the mind, you're gonna get it. Otherwise, you're not gonna get it. It's the mindset, bro. Discipline is gonna take you wherever you wanna go. Those people who are saying motivation is not gonna take you anywhere. Of course, motivation is good. But every day you want motivation? No, bro. You need discipline. Motivation is gonna quit. It's gonna go away. Then you're gonna quit. So if you have a discipline, you're gonna stay there. So I'm telling you guys, be disciplined. Motivation is not for you guys now. It's for gym people. No, we don't want gym people. Anyways, bro, and just you do your thing, bro. All I'm saying that stay consistency. Calisthenics is not a short term. It's a long term sport. You gotta be here for I think infinity of your life. You have to give your life in order to get that. If you're saying I want to do this for 2 years and then I'm gonna move to another sport, sorry, bro, just move now. You ain't gonna get this in 2 years. You ain't gonna get Maltese in 2 years, okay? It's gonna take you more than 5 years. It's gonna take you more than this guy. Of course, he's short, skinny, tall, not too tall. He's light. He's 56 kg, I guess. Now I don't know how he's 64, I guess. Now I don't know. And he has no legs, chicken legs, small legs. So of course he's flexible as well. He has background from gymnastics, but it doesn't mean that gymnastic background has put him into calisthenics. Of course he started from scratch, okay? bro couldn't do simple moves. He couldn't do this because the spine. He couldn't move his head. He couldn't do what normal people could do. And look at now what he does. Even normal people can do what he does now. He can't do. I can't do planche. I can't do multis. I can't do one-arm planche. I can't do these things. But I could move my head when he couldn't. But he's... Man, that's just crazy, bro. Man, big ups to Daniel Hristov, man. This was an inspiring story from Daniel Hristov, man. This is for all those people who have injuries and think it's over. No, it's not over yet. You still have time. Train safe, stay consistency, and make sure you don't push your body to the max. You don't need to do. Make sure your nervous system is not fried. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. Anyways, see you guys. Train safe. Bye.